Hello everyone, it's May of 2022 and I'm Heather Winslow Lefebvre, the Nature Journaler. It's time for our mid-month nature walk and I'm here at Eagle Creek and let's go see what nature has to offer us right now. As you can see, our leaves have mostly leafed out on the major trees lining this reservoir. We're still waiting on some of those later trees like the sycamore. But as this is the second week of May, most of our trees have come into leaf. It's such an exciting time. The green is very vibrant and vivid and will stay this way for quite a little bit. I am enjoying the scent of this pennyroyal here on the edge of the water. It's in the mint family and it has a particularly strong odor to it. It's so fresh and fragrant and it just kind of adds a lot to the whole experience of being down here by the water's edge. I love the fact that this time of year all the humble little sedges and grasses are in flower, and if you look closely you can find those flowers. Most of the early spring ephemeral flowers are over now, but a few of the late blooming ones are around, like this May apple. Its bloom is falling apart, but that little apple is forming. Here's another one whose bloom is still intact. The woods is so full of green right now, and it's hard to believe that just a month ago there were no leaves on the trees and we had a late spring, so just a few on the bushes. But now the woodland floor is covered in green plants and that green reaches all the way up to the sky. Here is a nice patch of waterleaf still in bloom with its very delicate lavender flowers there. The jewel weed plant is starting up, nothing in bloom yet. It'll be a while, but you can see that their plants have begun to grow. And this, of course, is something that people often use as a remedy against poison ivy. Fleabane is a very common wildflower, and I see it just about every time I hop in the car to drive somewhere. And here it is, accompanied by yellow ragwort. And here we have the black raspberries in bloom. Can't wait, and perhaps next month we'll see the fruit almost reach maturity. But over here you can see even just the tiniest little berry actually forming. It'll be a tasty treat. Look at the flowers on this sedge. It's just amazing. And I love the fact that we can look around right now and see so many grasses and sedges in bloom, all different kinds. Well, this is a fun discovery, some wild columbine here. And behind it, a little bit more garlic mustard with its tiny white flowers. Here we have a blackberry blossom. And I don't find as many blackberries near me as I do black raspberries, but here's a beautiful specimen. You can see the flower is so much larger, 100 times larger than that black raspberry blossom. Here we have a Solomon's plume, and it is kind of nearing the end of its life as a blossom. I can see there is a bug enjoying it right now. That plant is fulfilling one of its purposes. But pretty soon, and this plume will be no more. It is a jack-in-the-pulpit, and I'm usually alerted to them because of their triple leaves here at the top. And then you can look underneath, and there is the bloom. And there's Jack inside the pulpit. a few wild geraniums here towards the edge of the woodland, and they are so lovely with their pink purple color. Look at this gorgeous fungi growing here on this dead tree log, and it's quite fresh. I think it must have come out after a recent rain we had a few days ago. The honeysuckle is in its heyday right now. It's everywhere I go, unfortunately, since it's an invasive, but the smell is beautiful. And for a few weeks of the year, I have to forgive this plant for kicking out so many native plants in order to grow. Another thing perfuming the walkways right now is clover. Both the white and the pink clover are out, and it is such a sweet, glorious smell. The locust trees are in bloom right now, and it's the perfect time of year to try to memorize where these trees are growing, because all I have to do is look up and I see these trees covered in white blossoms. This one happens to be broken down, but it gives me the chance to get close to it and smell it. Just look at how many locust trees are in bloom right here. And here we have a large patch of the yellow ragwort. It really is so cheery, especially in the sunshine. Well, that's it for this month's nature walk. I hope you find time to get outside and make some discoveries of your own. Have a great month.